Hey everyone, Pradeep here, CEO and founder of Donsville Limited. We're a global e-commerce company and we do three things. We launch and own our own brands online. We acquire companies, especially in online brands. And we also consult for leading manufacturers, distributors across the world. And we look after their accounts, their PPC, their inventory, their supply chains, and everything you can name under the sun when it comes to e-commerce. For the last 18 months, my family and friends are like, Pradeep, please go and tell the world how you started and how you actually won on Amazon, particularly Amazon FBA. So I'm here because I've seen a lot of gurus, godmen, I call them charlatans, tell people to do this and that. But I quit my corporate career, and you can look at my podcasts and guest appearances and actually see my life journey. But I wanted to now make these videos to tell everyone, no matter where you are in the world, that you can win and win using free tools and actually find winning profitable products. So let's get on with it and let's start the journey. So here we are. When I first started, and I still do it by the way, I use very online tools that are free. And for this video, I'm going to actually start showing you straight away which tools I use. I use merchant words here, and their kind of online keyword search and search volume and software data, which is actually quite good. So get this screen up. I use Amazon Suggestion Expander, which you'll see that once you put words in, it expands and tells you words before and after the keywords. So use Google Chrome and download this and put that in the extension. I open up the merchant jar target CPC, which is cost per click calculator for Amazon. So I'll open that up as well. And before searching, I go to AMZ Scout and I actually download their tool for Amazon calculator, which shows you how much fees Amazon charges and how profitable your item will be. I have to say that I'm not sponsored by any of these websites or software tools. It's just what I use, what I started using. I do have subscriptions for other things because our company is global and bigger, but for you guys who are starting off or even medium-sized businesses, I think free tools are the way to go. So what I do is actually I reverse engineer. For me, it's all about making profits. It's all about making money. So what I do is I go to Alibaba. Most of you do not have Chinese links. I lived in China for my corporate biotech career and I found links in factories. But what I do is actually I go to Alibaba and I just look for two niches when I started, which was number one, kitchenware, and number two, pets. A third one might be children's as well, but when you start off a children's category, it might be a risk because you have to have a lot of certificates and so forth. So pets and kitchen products are very good if you start off with, and we're going to start this off. So really, we'll sign in, have an account on Alibaba. That's the first thing. So the keywords I love using is pet accessories. That's it. Very simple. So I click on this, if it works. Let me put pet accessories in there. So here, pet accessories comes up. And what you can see, there's a lot of different accessories here and a lot of information, particularly with first timer. What I tend to do is go up here on the screen. Let me just move my screen here. And I click on trade assurance, which means that if something happens, you can have Alibaba's cover and they can refund you So and then I click on verify supplier. So the supplier is actually legitimate and it's been verified by Alibaba and others as well. So that's a good place to click on. I click on 1 hour response time as well, and also payment terms for 30 to 60 days. Sometimes this is not necessary, but I click on it anyway because then that allows us to negotiate how you pay for your supplies. And I'm going to make a special video on how to do this as well. And you can see now that these actually factories and items come up with all these options. So you can see now, look, here is a 13-year supplier on Alibaba. That's a great thing. Here is a 4-year supplier, and scroll up, you can see different things coming up. So usually I just scroll down and check the pages and see what's happening in terms of where we are and how to what kind of pricings we have and what kind of objects you have and so forth. So these machines, try to ignore them. You really want consumer related items, and then you just go up and see what's going on. And you're trying to get something for $10 and sell it on for $20, $30, $40, $50 and have that kind of margin there. So you can see here, it's pet bed here, it's quite good for $3.35. And also, you see here, actually, this is quite weird. This doesn't happen much, but you can see here that the first search term itself is actually a dog bed for $6.21, which is actually quite good price. So you click on it, and then you click on the images just to check how they look like, which looks quite decent. So the photography actually gives away how clinical and how professional the supplier is. This actually looks like a good product we can go ahead and look for. So you look at $6.21 is how much per unit is. Let's just check how much 300 unit is. Still is at that price. So we recommend we go for 100 to 300 units. So $6.21 is the price. So if you look at Amazon, and we can look and just copy this dog bed. You can see here keywords: dog bed large, dog bed small. This is for the Amazon suggestion expander that you downloaded. So you can see that these are the keywords you can be targeting. So let's just click on that dog bed. And then you go down. When you come up to this screen, what you're doing is actually Amazon calculator loads up as well. Just cancel that for a moment. You actually, the first kind of ones you see are sponsored, meaning someone's paid advertisement money for them. The actual one without sponsor is the first bestseller that's organically ranked. It's 81,000 reviews. Actually, my company is not worried about reviews. We like winning in areas that we think we can win and just play our own game. We're not there to rank in the top 10 or so forth. We're actually there to win and actually have a margin and win comfortably. So you can see that this is the kind of bed that we saw on Alibaba here, which is similar. So you're trying to get something similar, right? So here you see it's $44 and it's been sourced probably for $6 or less. Maybe it's less because they buy in huge quantities, but we go with those kind of margins. So you go to Merchant World and you actually go and, let me just move the screen here. You pick the classic search option here, and you pick the USA because we're always trying to sell on Amazon USA, the biggest market, and we put dog bed there and we see what comes up and let that load. See, now you see it's still free. You're not doing anything, and I'm not even signed up. No. So you can see here, if this goes away, see our search volume. You can see dog bed here is at 3 million in search volume. Where did it come up? Hammock. So it's classic search. Let's put dog bed again. I'm going to put everything online. It shows that even the professionals, things don't work out very well. You can see dog bed here at 3 million. Average search volume in the 3 months has been 2.9 million. 12 months is 2 million as well. So it's a great actual product because you want more people to search for it. So you don't go back and say, hey, I got $6 per unit. I'm getting $44 on Amazon.com. I've got so many programs here, guys, that I've uploaded that it all comes together. But I saw $44 here on Amazon.com. So now what we need to do is actually work out if this is a profitable product. So we go to your extension. Remember the extension I said is the FBA calculator for AMZ Scout. You run the calculator. So here it's also put $44 is use $6.21. Shipping cost is at $4.99. We might put that down to $2. I don't think it'd be $4.99 per unit, to be honest. CPC it's at $1. So this is where we go back and we'll start the CPC. You go to the CPC calculator here, and what you do is we're trying to put a conversion rate, actually, meaning that how many people actually click and convert and buy. We like to put 10 to 15%, so be conservative at 10%. The average order value will be $44 and a bit. I will see $44.99. So $44.99, and target ACOS, which is advertising cost. So really, people want to be around 15% and lower. So when you start launching a product, it's going to be much higher. People like to put 20% as a target ACOS, but we're actually more conservative, and we actually think when you launch a product, it's going to be a lot more expensive and lower conversion rate. So people trying to be optimistic and put 25% conversion rate, don't do that. Put 10% to be very conservative, and target ACOS, put it up to 30%. Sorry, not 30%. So you can see the target CPC is around 135. So you take 135, and then you go back to your Amazon screen. So your calculator is already loaded up, and you put 135 there. So product price is $44.99. Product cost is $6.21. These are dollars by shipping costs. We're thinking a rough ballpark figure of $2. CPC cost is $135. We worked out with the target CPC calculator. And taxes, be careful here, because from the UK, we're situated in UK and we sell into USA. The taxes are calculated differently, so we leave it blank here. But even with the profit margin, you can see we can actually have a healthy budget for taxes. What we really need to do is actually look at estimated monthly sales. So we're not going to sell 6,800 like the seller is now. We're going to try to go for 1,000 a month. And you can see here that once it calculates it very well here, that you got a product that is nearly £20,000 in profit. So it's actually £19,500. So that's how you, we've started a video, it's around 12-13 minutes. That's how quickly you can get a successful winning product on Amazon using free tools. All the tools and information will be put in the description. So we've used merchant words, we used the Amazon suggestion expander, the target CPC calculator, and the Amazon Scout FBA calculator as well. So 4 tools really. We used Alibaba, which is a website there, to actually source products. So within 12 minutes, this is how you use free tools to get nearly a 20k profit a month. So we'll be doing a video series to concentrate on how to source winning products and how we started and how we expanded the empire and really went to what now 34 million in sales. So thank you very much, guys. Hopefully this has been useful to you. Always contact us, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to try to give you the best content and truthful content and honest content as we grow. Thank you.